Hello everyone and welcome back to more Horse Lawyer.
The horses of lawyers.
Yes, indeed. And we're still questioning the Rarity face. So, hold it! About how far is the walk to the sink? I think she walked about 10 feet to the sink. Why? Well, because you wouldn't know what feet are, that's why. I'm just, no reason.
Kinda true.
That should be all. Thank you, Miss Rarity.
So I will not fight it for that because we tend to use inches for ponies.
Right, I know.
Mostly I'm wondering how big is, I mean, I don't know feet, but 10 feet room, is that?
Yeah.
No.
Hold it! The blood was already on her hooves when she was leaving the crime scene. Yes, darling, it's hard for me to admit it, but yes. Why didn't you tell us this earlier? I didn't think it too relevant. I saw her washing blood off her hooves, and that's all you needed to know.
Oh.
Yeah, my dog's just, I don't know about your shit. Hold it! How do you know this? Did you look at the scene of the crime before reporting what happened? Are you accusing me of something? It seems rather strange, you know, details about the crime scene like that. I worked as Eventine's beautification, remember? I went into the gym earlier that day. Fair enough, I suppose that's all. Exie, I don't know what to do about this testimony.
Frankly, I'm surprised he was even brought this up. You're just gonna hurt his credibility.
Hurt his case? Does she mean there's something wrong with it? Oh, there's a lot of things wrong with it. The question is what it turned out. It's wrong with the thing.
I'll bring up the picture now.
The picture here?
Yeah, present that bit.
Check. You sure?
Bring it. Yeah.
Okay. So then... Objection! Yep. So Sunny walked over to the sink with hooves covered in blood. Is that right? Oh, yeah, like you said. Unfortunately, why? Is something wrong? That doesn't sound right. Let's take another look at the photo of the kitchen. I don't understand. What's wrong with this? Take a look at the carpet leading up to the sink. It looks remarkably clean, doesn't it? But this doesn't sit well with your testimony, after all. If blood was on her hooves, wouldn't she have tracked it on the ground leading to the sink?
Oh.
Rarity's just like, oh fuck. Order! Rarity, I'm surprised. You have a good reason for this?
This is barely worth considering. We are saying this on one assumption. Namely, that Sunny was walking on all four legs.
And if she was walking on her hind legs only?
Then she wouldn't have left tracks, making your contradiction meaningless.
To be fair, I suppose that would have been worth noting.
You fat god, sir. Boney suspected of murder walking like that and you didn't mention it? You, Rarity. In the water.
Yeah. Language, darling. I didn't think the teensy detail of how she walked was... Really? You didn't. You fucking lying whore bag. Jeez.
Actually, if your character had been smart, she would have made sure to make her state that first.
Yeah.
Like Phoenix would for if a in Phoenix case, a guy would have been like, "Wait, show us how she walked over to the sink."
Yeah, I know. Like, that's actually something I like. Because I think Phoenix, like, sometimes Phoenix sets up really brilliantly. I always loves when he does set it up, and he, like, when you finally bring down the hammer that, BAM! What you said couldn't have happened.
Yeah.
That
That goes beyond teensy details, lady.
Rarity, you need to mention every detail. Is there anything else you failed to mention? No, nothing else of note happened that day. Are you quite finished, detective? You're lying to us again, Rarity. Remember every detail of what happened that day. Or has this little detail slipped your mind? Okay, so we're doing the setup.
Okay.
I bet it's the broken clock.
Yes. I go with that.
Don't you remember that the clock broke at some point? Has that slipped your mind? I do seem to recall something breaking. Yes, it was definitely glass. Was that what I heard? This begs the question as to why you didn't bring this up. Was the loud shattering not important? But personally, I believe you had a deeper reason. Well, that's a vague way of putting it. Come, what do you want to say? Keep in mind, everything you've said to this point incriminates Sunny. Nothing points to yourself. Yes, you're trying to cover for something, and we're going to find out what exactly.
Objection. Dolly, you have nothing to back up this claim. Where exactly do you think Rarity's hiding?
I don't know exactly. There's definitely something suspicious about what's going on. Yeah, I mean, I'd say, like, I need to watch Turnout Storm, but I think they did well, because I will say, so far, this hasn't had the exact kapow. Like, when Phoenix brings down the hammer, you feel it. He freaking bashes people with his words. He makes sure to let them know that they done fucked up. But Dolly kind of was just like, you fucked up, Rarity. You should stop it.
You should stop being a bitch.
Yeah. And the only way we'll figure out what's happened is with more testimony. Fine then. Let's make this quick, shall we? These claims are Boulder Dash. Okay then, that's actually pretty good. Boulder Dash. Boulder Dash, good sir. I had absolutely nothing to do with Eventide's murder. We had no relation outside of work. He was essentially a paycheck to me. Wow, that's a bitch thing to say.
Well, I guess she's trying to distance herself.
Yeah, I know she's trying to distance herself. And just because I made his shake doesn't mean I poisoned it. I had no access to rat poison, was it?
You made the shake?
Sorry. Yeah, she made... That's already suspicious. Also, I'm gonna bring up the fact that... How did she know that it was rat poison?
Well, if you're going by the logic of Phoenix Wright, then police is about as reliable as nothing.
That's true. Besides, I wouldn't try to establish an alibi for myself if I used poison. Oh, wouldn't I? I'm a smart mayor, you know. So see, I had no reason to kill him, nor did I have anything to kill him with. I'm sorry, you made the protein shake. This is supposed to alleviate our doubts, correct? I always made him protein shakes when I visited. I see no reason this should change anything. After all, anyone could walk by a drop and rat some... What? Oh. Yeah.
Anyone could walk by a drop in rat poison.
I think this, I think
what's missing is that it's missing the A. The A should be an A and D.
Yeah,
Could walk by and drop in some rat poison.
Yeah. I think Rarity accidentally the English. This shouldn't surprise you at all.
You see, nothing you've brought up is important. Now let's continue.
Nothing I've brought up is important? I highly doubt that, Mr. Corpus. So how balderdash these claims are! Hold it! You were at the scene of the crime on the day of the crime. I hardly think you're irrelevant. Would you mind? I finished a sentence before you insulted me.
Yes.
Yeah, indeed. Please, just continue, Rarity. Now, as I was saying... Hold it! You mean to tell me you visited 5 times a week, but you never formed a connection with him? Yes, our relationship was completely impersonal. And did Eventide feel the same way about this? If you're implying something, he was quite loyal to Sunny. Now, can we move on? Hold it! You should have told us this earlier. This makes you a prime suspect. And why exactly do you think I didn't tell you? You're still withholding information. This could bring your whole testimony into question. Well, I don't exactly care. Wow. You're stupid, Rarity. Jeez. I don't exactly care that my whole testimony is in question. I mean, I don't know about, like, in the game, but, like, in real life, I'm pretty sure once you're under oath, even if you didn't do a crime, if you don't tell the whole truth, don't you kind of still get in trouble?
That's a crime.
Yeah.
It's in its own right considered a crime.
Right. People in Phoenix Wright obviously do it all the time, but I'm like, yeah, withholding information is it's a crime. Hold it! Rarity, opportunity is just as important as motive or means. I don't care that I had opportunity. Just because I could, it doesn't mean I did. Or are you telling me that opportunity outweighs the others? I still somehow did this? We should just move on at this point. Yes, we will. Hold it! But you freely admit to having a full opportunity to commit this crime. And if I wanted to, there'd be little point to lying about that. If I were able to prove you had motive or means, that's a tremendous if. But if you want to try, go ahead.
Is it just me? I know something, but his testimony sounds fishy.
It's not just you, Exy. There's definitely something wrong with this. That's unfortunate. I can't move back while the text is going. That's something that there wasn't anything sorry. But admittedly, this one I don't know if I'd put on the purse or not, because they clearly used a creation system, so it's possible that that's just a thing from that. Let's check this Freely letter. I forget exactly what it says. Every day I think about you. Tell me I really care. I hope you're great. Yep. This is I'm thinking this Freely letter is...
Look at your journey. I haven't had journey.
Journal. Yeah. Yeah, this one's obviously to Sunny, it actually says.
And I mean, because I would have, like, if you have the whole fucking journal, if there was any kind of relation between Rarity and him, that would have been written in there.
Yeah, it's a fair point, but
look at the business card.
Business card. So on the back.
Okay, that's pointless.
Yeah, pretty pointless. Oops. Check.
Wait, Rarity has a cell phone? How do funny times?
I'm pretty sure we brought this up originally. Yeah, it's like, what? I don't think cell phones. In fact, it's funny. I think I was like, what? You kind of brushed it off. You were like, yeah, phones, that's a thing.
But I thought it was normal phones, not cell phones.
Oh, apparently it's a cell phone.
Because I get normal phones, but cell phones.
Yeah, apparently Rarity just pulls a cell phone out of her butt every day.
That's what Android phones do.
Yeah. Let's see. Is this the one? Yep, that was the one. I'm really thinking it's the letter. I'll double check it, but
go ahead.
Check. Every day, think about what you told me. I really care about you. I hope you noticed you're a great man, but this won't work out. I'm so sorry. There's much better signs. This looking so you can have a real gem. So I'm sorry.
So it's a gem thing.
Yeah, it's the gem thing, and also the it won't work out between, like, you know, there's kind of a statement about that, because, you know, you'd assume, like...
It already, because yeah, I guess because of the wording.
Okay.
Because they already have a thing, number two.
Right.
Go ahead and try.
Oops. Let me just go ahead and look at... Objection! Yeah. No motive or means. You're lying through your teeth, Rarity, and I want to know why. No, I'm decidedly not. I'm British. Now, I don't have time for this. Just take your penalty and start talking. Oh, maybe it is. Witness, that's my job. Not anymore, it isn't. Now may we get back to my testimony? Pretty please? Wonderful, this is just wonderful. So I was wrong.
Damn, she just was with your face.
Just trolled me. Fucking bitch.
Look at the protein check.
Okay. The murder weapon, oddly enough, less than lethal amounts of poison were found in it.
Hmm.
Okay, what was this one pressing?
She doesn't care.
Yeah. It's all she really establishes is that Rarity don't give a fuck. What was this one? Okay, I had opportunity just because I could, doesn't mean I did, or telling me the opportunity outweighs the others. Jeez. I'm really unsure on this one. Clearly, my attorney's badge will solve this problem. And it still has that. My attorney's badge is covered in scratches and small dents from years of use. Man, I'm rough with that. I'm rough with that shit.
They do have hopes.
Yeah, this is. I do indeed. See, I had no reason to kill him, nor did I have anything to kill him with. What? Wait, you already contradicted that. You had a potion.
Present that.
Yeah, present. Objection! Oh, yeah, it's not. Fucking shit. Great. We're stuck.
Just
we're stuck.
Keep going.
Yeah, we're
forward.
stuck. Yeah, I mean, this is a problem with Phoenix Wright's games sometimes, where there's so many flaws in logic that it's like, which one do you pull at? I'm starting, you know, see, I had no reason to kill him, or have anything to kill him with. Our relationship outside of work. I don't think there's anything that proves that they did then. Just because I'm leadership doesn't mean poisons I had access to rat poison, wasn't? Check this. Let's see. Victim was poisoned with large amounts of rat poison, timed at 245 to 255. May 13th, other wound marks, blueprint of defendant sunny skies are found on the victim. Try to establish an alibi myself. No reason to kill him, nor to have anything to kill him with. Any ideas?
Look at the free letter again.
Philly letter, check.
Keep going through the things again. No. Keep one more. One more. Keep going. That's it, right?
Oh, Oh, yeah, you're right. That also could be it. So you think the frilly letter here?
Sure.
Yeah. Objection, and that wasn't it. Yeah, I knew, because I didn't I can't believe I didn't recognize at the other point, because that actually didn't sound like the usual failure statement. I found it interesting, came up with different ones, so I should have recognized the music didn't stop.
Yeah.
Which obviously you can't hear. One day, but, let's see. One day we're gonna fuck you up right now, What? What were you saying?
One more.
One more, yeah. Even tied.
Where did you get the business card?
Oh, you're right.
Wasn't that one on the second place?
Yeah, because I
There's a
didn't
phone
think
card
about
numbers.
that. We found it. Yeah, I didn't think about the fact that we found it at the scene.
I don't know why you don't
imagine
just go forward, but okay.
Yeah, you're right. But
One more forward, actually.
nothing to do with.
Did you go in?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But I can't believe I didn't think of that, because it's scribbled on the back. That's actually a nice detail. It's not printed finely like the rest of it, so clearly she wrote that herself. So, boop. Objection! That was it. Good job, Pear. You are the guy.
And the detective.
Yes. You're claiming you didn't have any connection to Eventide outside of your job? Yes, there was absolutely no connection between us. Is that all? Her voice is just gonna keep changing. I can't female voice. No, but before I continue, I need to ask. Do you write your cell number on your business cards? Please, that would be absolutely ridiculous. Why would you ask something like that? There's once again that thing you asked for. There's the trap, the lead up. Haha! Suck it, bitch. She even saw it. That's right, you wrote your cell phone number on a business card you left with Eventide. Well, are you still pretending you two had no personal connections? It does appear that you did have a connection to the victim. Why did you withhold this from us? What?
I don't know.
I don't know why I did that voice for the judge. I think he went a little crazy. I think it was like he's like, don't work for putting the gavel down. I can't say, I'm afraid. Sorry, darling. You're gonna course this. I'm afraid we don't need a confession for you to know what you won't tell us.
You loved Eventide?
Yeah. Recall yesterday when I was talking to you outside your boutique?
Because she keeps us keeping like, oh, he was so awesome.
Yeah,
I wanted to write his.
I wanted to write my phone number on his dick.
I didn't want to say the word dick, but then you just said it.
I just said it. I just said, there we go. I don't know. I mean, is it really that bad? People sign chicks' boobs all the time.
I don't know what the fuck you do in your pastime, but let's just keep going.
I wish I did that in my pastime. Are you saying you had... Oh, yeah. And then she's like, don't even suggest such a thing. I would never do that, Sonny. You're very quick to brush that off, Rarity. Questions seemed a bit close to home for you. And now we have you writing your cell phone on a business card you gave to the victim. Sounds to me a lot like you two had a close relationship than you're letting on. No! You can't! No! No! Order! Order in the court! Rarity, how do you respond to these accusations?
Rocket launcher. Objection! Dolly, those accusations are baseless. Do you have any extra evidence to prove this?
I may not have any solid proof, but I can still prove this easily. If you let me talk to Rarity for a minute. Rarity, think about this job you were doing. Think about the time you spend with Eventide. Think about spending so much time around a world-renowned actor with a wonderful figure. Think about having a man who Ha, it's, yeah, okay. Who, in your words, was such a doll, a man who says you look perfect. Think about having a man who was so caring he takes care of a blind pair of sisters.
But man is not technically one.
Yeah, I know.
Because it's gender-based in this case.
Yeah, it's gender-based.
So, I mean, normally you would say stallion.
Yeah, I know. That's mainly why I'm bringing it up, because this game not only, like, it's not that
It's neutral, though. It never really but use those terms.
Yeah, it doesn't use them often, but, like, it never uses I guess it never really uses the terms you would normally use, though. Like, it never uses stallion, it never uses hooves, they always say hands. I'm not sure why.
This one said hooves.
It did?
Yes.
Oh.
It just says everyone, not every pony.
Okay, yeah, alright. I guess I was wrong about hooves. But yeah, okay, you're right. Are you telling you never thought of this man as more than his business, as more than business for even a second? Or just like, okay then. Jeez, what's up with your neck, Rarity? Oh, there's no point in hiding it. Yes! Yes, 1,000 times, yes!
Oh my god, Twilight dropped off on her.
Indeed.
Yes.
I love that bit. Oh, don't think I'm alone. Every mare in existence wanted him for themselves.
Amen to do that. Wait, she wanted him too?
Yeah, well, he was a famous actor. Like, I'm pretty sure...
Damn, now I'm imagining like a sweet home between her, Rarity, and that guy. That'd be weird.
Yeah, it would be. I will admit he had a great figure.
Then I goes like... Why is everyone looking at me?
Oh, but I am alone. He said that I'm perfect. Me! Ours is the perfect mare in his eyes. Yes, I was the perfect mare. Me! I was like a dream come true. And he was going to be mine. All mine. I was going to have him for all for, Well, yes, I did have feelings for him, to say the least. He was a wonderful stallion. Oh,
God, I wouldn't mind as a blind, like, I would understand as a blind person and I'm killing you next.
Yeah, like, I would. I'd be like, I'm gonna put you on the list. And to see him being loved by Sunny could have easily pushed you over the edge, thus giving you full reason to commit murder. Isn't that right?
Let's not say list. Let's say her number came up.
Indeed.
More to the genre.
Yeah. That actually sounds awesome. Like, not even in a cupcake setting, but just like in a noir setting. If like Pinky was like vast where she's less like, looks like your numbers come up. I can imagine Pinky saying that too.
What a Pinky thing to say.
Yeah. No, it isn't. I'm getting rather sick of testifying for you, but I loved him too much. I guess there's no point in hiding it at this point. I did rather fancy Eventide. I don't care. I loved him. I wanted him all for myself. Well, I would never hurt him. We had a real chance together. So see, just because I loved him doesn't mean I wanted him dead. So because you loved him, you expect us to believe you couldn't kill him? Tell me, if you loved a man so much, would you kill him? Of course not, but I'm implying you're a little mad, dear, and maybe a little slow too. Then there you have it. Now, can we please proceed? I have a lot of work to do.
But Rarity's is no mad dog killer. She's after something.
Indeed. Good reference. True, she loved him, but that doesn't mean... does that mean she wouldn't want to hurt him? Something's off about this, and this is the... Once again, getting ahead of ourselves really letter. Yeah. Always in these games, getting one step ahead of ourselves. Or one step ahead of the game, anyways. Hold it! Why didn't you tell us this before? Well, it's an awkward thing to talk about. If you were in the same position, would you mention it? Of course I would. This is a murder investigation. Well, I have common sense, so I wouldn't. Are we done here? Well, exactly how much did you love him? I loved him so much that my eyes googled.
I loved him so much, I got an extra frame of animation.
Indeed. Hold it! I'm going to need you to calm down, Rarity.
And I need you to get your damned eyes off my baboons. He's all mine.
Jeez.
Jeez. I'm gonna have to sweep some with a dead body.
Yeah, I know. Exie, don't say things like this. This is a court of law.
You raised your kid kind of badly.
Indeed. Seriously, see, a good parent would have dick slapped her right then and there.
In the court of law.
Court of law? Specifically with the court of law. Hold it! What made you think you had a chance with Eventide? Well, he did say I looked perfect, and he hung on my every word. Every word! But wasn't he in a relationship with Sunny already? When we were together, I never think about her. It was just me and him. Well, regardless, I thought I had a chance with him. Is that good enough for you? No, it's not. So that's clearly
That's the
the
one
point.
that keep us.
Okay, yeah. Always good to hold it. It's always good to hold it. You expect us to believe that you didn't ever get angry at Eventide? Not even once? Why, of course I got angry at him. Nobody's perfect. But if I killed people over tiny annoyances like that, I've had a garden full of ponies at this point. What?
She does.
Yeah, admittedly.
End up like digging, digging. It's like, oh, here's Twilight, Pinkie-Pie, and Rarity.
Rarity buried her. She killed and buried herself. That'd be really weird.
60s week crossover.
When
Elusive shows up and Rarity kills Elusive.
Yeah, that would be. I was actually more thinking a really weird story where someone kills people over being annoyed, and then they kill themselves over being annoyed, but and then they're ghosts, so just bury themselves and keep killing people they hate.
And then they join the Ghost Wonderwoods.
Indeed. Oh, that was pretty great. That doesn't help convince me that you're innocent.
Mom, isn't there strong evidence against Rarity? Do you think you can pull this off?
Exie, we have the evidence we need. Rarity definitely had a motive for murder. The problem is, I don't think she knows it's not about her. Okay, yeah, where's the... I would never hurt him, we had a real chance together. Yeah, that's the one where it's like, oh, but did you now? Objection! Yep, this whole time we've been talking about your feelings for Eventide. But what about Eventide's feelings for you? If he didn't care for me, why would he have hired me? Oh, don't get me wrong, Eventide definitely must have cared about you, but unfortunately not in the way you hoped. Do you recognize this letter, Rarity? Where on earth did you get that from?
Objection! Dolly, you know as well as I do that letter doesn't have any concern with Rarity.
Again, don't get me wrong, I know fully well this letter is about Melody, not Rarity. But unfortunately for Eventide, Rarity didn't know on that day of the crime. Wait, are you sure it's about... I personally thought it was about... I'm almost certain it was about... Wasn't it Rarity?
To me, it sounded like it was about Rarity.
Yeah,
but maybe it actually was about that one.
It could have been. It could have been.
That'd be really tragic. She killed the person that loved her.
Yeah, that would be. Oh, that sounds like a tragic thing. It sounds like a case closed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately for him, I don't see what you're getting at. Wait, no.
Oh, I see you realize it too. Letter's very vague. Because people who are suicidal always write vague shit. Melody is never mentioned by name. Anyone who confessed love to Eventide... Oh, everyone who confessed to Eventide they loved him would just assume it was about themselves. Well, Rarity, did you ever confess your love to Eventide? Stop! Stop! No! Order! Mrs. Incapax! What makes you think she read that letter?
But she kinda had a reaction to her.
Yeah, I know. Keep in mind, this bright pink letter was found in a neutrally colored gym. I'd be surprised if anyone who went in there didn't read it. Speaking of, weren't you Eventide's beautician? Wasn't going in the gym a major part of your job? Stop! I demand you stop! I demand that I have a change of voice. God damn it.
He turned into a guy, and that's why he didn't want it.
Indeed. This is secretly elusive. Let's go through this. You read a letter about the man about how the man you love doesn't love someone in return. Not only that, but you know this man loves someone else. Why, I'd find it surprising if anyone in that situation wouldn't want to take revenge.
I wouldn't.
Well,
this means your whole argument is meaningless, Rarity. Are you still gonna claim innocent?
Indeed. Well, this one is one that I don't think Rarity did it, but I think this is the case of throwing someone, we have to, she's hiding something. We have to really, push her button.
Well, as a guy who made the game, it's just a lot more revenge loving.
Or maybe Rarity just did do it, and he's gonna be like, Rarity's a bastard. Wait, you can't object, Rarity. What the hell? But what about means? Have you considered that? Yes, that's right. I cannot buy rat point. Okay.
What?
Don't tell us you couldn't. You might not have, but that doesn't mean you physically can't.
You didn't really look into local laws, did you?
Why, I only found out about it a few days ago. This great rat in my house and wanted it out.
But you can't buy rat poison in this town?
I don't like... For this argument for, anyone who watches this show is already bad because she has a cat.
So maybe she doesn't want her cat to go into such low levels.
Well, maybe so.
So, I mean, I would kind of understand that.
I could understand that.
I can give him a pass.
I'll give them that pass, though her cat's ornery enough that I'd assume it would would
just have killed the fucking rat.
Yeah, exactly. It would have killed or scared off that rat. I would be, motherfucker, you came in my house, and you came in my house and you're smaller than me, I'll wreck you, son. But for animal rights reasons, only food and health businesses can have animal poison.
Huh.
You legally couldn't buy rat poison?
Fuck Fluttershy hippie.
Indeed, but this means nothing. You expect to think none of your friends work in food or health? Once again, yeah, clearly,
Applejack.
Yeah, Applejack, Pinkie
And May.
Pie, and then there's Fluttershy, who works with animals. There's a lot of people she could have got it from.
That's very hypothetical game, Miss Incapex.
Like, yeah.
Someone walks up to you and you ask for rat poison because they legally cannot buy any. Who in their right mind would give any away? For Pinkie Pie. She's
Yeah.
not in her right mind.
Well, exactly, but even then, like, over something that silly, I don't think anyone would think too much of it. That's
Like
kind
Applejack would probably not, but that's because
right,
Pinkie
because
Pie can see.
she's the element of honesty. But yeah, Pinkie Pie, she wouldn't think of anything of it. She'd be like, Rarity wants rat. Yeah, of course, she has a rat in her house. I don't really care. The cakes clearly buy this stuff all the time. I don't see anything wrong with it.
Pinkie Pie would be so innocent she wouldn't even fucking get it.
Yeah. That's not the only way one could get rat poison. You could also steal it.
Objection. I don't have you standing such a beautiful mare. Theft? Do you have any proof of this? That she was kind of wanting to bang the guy who was in a relation. So she stand up and said,
yeah, she slandered herself a lot so far. He's got me there. Has he really?
there you go. You have nothing to prove. She had access to rat poison. But how did the other woman have?
Exactly. That's a very. It's always like this in Phoenix Wright games. It's like you could say the same argument about the person we're defending, couldn't you? I
So
mean,
it's finally forcing us to admit that he's innocent. In fact, you could even go so far as she worked at the other person's house. So if the other person had rat poison, she could just get rat poison from them.
right, exactly. I'm afraid without evidence you can't prove anything. I'm sorry, Dolly. Although I have to admit, I'm still confused about one thing. What would that be, Your Honor? Well, how does the prosecution claim that Rarity and Sonny got a hold of rat poison? He's actually bringing it up. The judge is actually smart in this game. Oh my god. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. He actually did it. He did it. I like you.
Yes.
I'll stroke yours now. You're a good judge. Good judge.
Leave him alone.
What? You don't want to pet him now? Pat him and be like, good judge. You did good. Anyways, this word's gotten a bit long. Want to end in
Let's see to the next time when we do something.
Right.
The prosecution admits that it hasn't considered this problem.
And how could a stallion die of less than a lethal dose?
Are you gonna bring that up even if I fuck up?
Do either of you have a theory as to how this could be?
Mine is that both of them poisoned him. That'd be funny.
That would be funny.
I think both of them poisoned him non-lethally.
Yeah, both of them put a soul, and then it turned into lethal dose. Think this through. We have a man who died of a non-lethal dose of poison. No one at this scene of the crime that day had feasible access to rat poison. How could this be? Wait, if that were true, the defense is fully prepared to explain both of these contradictions.
You think you have explained the problem? The entire police force hasn't been able to.
I don't think I've solved this. I know I have. The defense wishes to present its explanation.
Mom, are you certain? Didn't you just come up with a CV right now?
Shut up, Exy. I get this cynicism, but this is the only explanation I can think of that solves all these problems. Defense proposes that...
Whoa.
Yeah, there was a second... I'm thinking, there was a second person as you,
But hey, the only problem is... Okay, the other one was poisoned, didn't care, I'm tired.
Yeah.
Because otherwise... They did say he died of poison, right?
I believe it did say he died of poison, yes. I can double check the autopsy report, but yeah, it's cause of death. Victim was poisoned with large amounts of rat poison.
So he did die to the poison.
Yes.
There was a second poison.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I feel like the poison didn't kill him, might possibly correct.
Yeah. Oh, so, when you said another thing, so do you want to end here, or do you want to go to the next time? Okay. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you all next time.
Thank you.